Here we are at the end of
Fandango!
With Christi Friesen,
Sarah Shriver,
Julie Picarello,
Barbara McGuire, and Maureen Carlson. Now the reason we're a little bit smiley, extra smiley, is because these three people have been teaching for 3 days here at Fandango. And Barbara and I have been demonstrating for 2 days. We've had a little bit easier time because we actually got to sit and rest and chat and eat lunch once in a while. While the other people, they really worked hard. And so I think what Alice Stroppel was asking us to do was tell a little bit like what it is to be a teacher that teaches on the road, and then you also have your own production work to do, and your own maybe day job to do, and your own life, and how do you balance it all, and what's it like at the end of 3 days, and now you're heading back to the rest of your life. So anybody that wants to tell what it's like for them or how they balance that.
That's definitely why we're all giggling here a lot, because it gets a little tired by the end of it all. But it's interesting. I mean, I've got a younger family. I don't know, you probably, a younger family, I've got kids still at home, so that's kind of interesting when I'm on the road a lot. But luckily they understand, so that's good. So go home for a few days and hope that everyone's done the laundry and all the dishes and there's food cooked.
And you have a 15-year-old?
17.
17. You have a 17-year-old.
Oh, do you?
17 and 18 and
22. Yeah. Luckily they can take care of themselves most.
I have a 20-year-old who loves when I'm on the road. Credit card and everything's good.
It's all good.
And you teach like how much a year? Like how often do you think you're on the road? How often? Anybody? Sarah, how often on the road?
I do most of my traveling and teaching, generally speaking, in the winter and spring, and then I do shows in the summer and a lot of shows around the Christmas holiday season, and then back to teaching. But so I probably teach and I'm on the road maybe 5-6 times a year, something like that, and I try and do a couple of gigs when I go out and make hay while the sun shines. And then I do a lot of studio time at home.
And Julie, your situation is a little different from the other 4 of us in that Barbara and I are full-time with this, and Sarah's full-time with this, and what's your name?
Cold, what's her face?
Christi's full-time with this, and you're full-time with this, but you're also full-time with something else.
Actually, I got to take a little bit of a break, Maureen,
Yeah.
from the full-time job. And so I'm actually going back to the full-time job April 5th. So thank you for reminding me.
How long were you on?
4 years.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
Did you know that?
Nope.
Did you know that?
I did not.
It's a surprise.
Did you guys know that?
Now there'll be a quiz afterwards. What was Julie doing before being an artist? A, full-time job. B, carnival clown. C.
And Beth,
Okay, good. See what we meant about the giggling?
and Barbara, you haven't talked much about what it is, how your work life fits in with all this traveling teaching. What is it what's your focus?
You gotta love it. We're here for the passion, we're here for the fun, we're here to be there for everybody that comes to the conference, and there couldn't have been a better group than the people here at Fandango here in Florida. And we come from all over the country, California,
Canada,
yeah, all over.
But all over California.
All over California.
So, you know what, it's just a big melting pot of ideas and personalities and a lot of fun.
Enthusiasm.
And it just continues on and on. So we're passing the torch.
And Maureen, tell us a little bit about how you structure it. You run a retreat center.
I do have a retreat center in Minnesota, so for a while I was on the road quite a bit, and I did trade shows and I demonstrated for American Art Clay, and then I bought my retreat center, and I decided I am going to stay home at my retreat center and have everybody come to me.
Which is very clever.
But if you're not out there in the circuit, they kind of forget who you are, because you become somebody that maybe got an Academy Award in 1934, but what have they been doing since then? And people want to meet you, they want to see if they like you.
Oh my God, you got an Academy Award.
1934.
Sometimes my metaphors are a little... There's more about me than what you see.
No, it was one of her characters that got the Academy Award.
Oh, right. So now I try to travel maybe 3 or 4 times a year. So not so much, but enough that people know.
Well, you've been on the
that
road a lot lately.
Lately, more
Yeah,
so.
yeah, which is nice.
For us, because we see her.
Yeah, and we like Maureen. She's awesome.
I'm gonna cry. And one of the best parts of these types of retreats is that connection that you have with other people. It's really, I don't think it's really about what you learn as much as it is what you learn about yourself and what you learn about other people, and you get that chance to connect with people that have some of the same joys and passions. Well, you may think it's about the food, Christi, but I saw you at dinner
It's
tonight.
not what you learn about other people. Christy's my roommate, and I've learned things I don't want to know.
She'll never room with me again. But yeah, this is a especially good group, and most, I would say from my experience, most of your classroom environments are fun groups, some even more so than others, and this place has a particular vibe.
Great ambiance.
Yeah, they
Good
know each other.
crowd, yeah.
They know
And
each other. It's a
all
lot of fun.
because a lot of people cared and really put a lot of time and
Yeah,
effort
to
into
make
this,
it fun
and it
student.
shows. So, speaking from experience, gratitude for the experience that the Fandango people brought
And
to us.
This is the 5th year?
Fifth.
So, 50,
And you've been here how many of those years?
3 or 4, I don't know.
4
3
at least.
I think. Several times, many times.
I don't know, 2 or 3. I'm not even sure.
And Julie, is it the first time here?
First time.
And I've
You've
taught
been
here
twice?
once, and then just here as a demonstrator this time.
Yeah.
But they did a fabulous job. I think we should give them
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you.